Hello everyone, welcome back to the Watch Natalie channel, spelled Natalee. I am Natalie, here to do your daily reading for Monday, July 15th, 2019. However, please keep in mind that time spirals, goes just like this, okay? And what that means for energy is that you can resonate with this reading right now when you're watching this in July 2019, or you can resonate with it 4 months from now, 4 years from now. Whenever you are energetically guided to view this reading is when you are meant to hear these messages. Okay? So, this is a pretty big week, a pretty big deal. We are in solar eclipse season, lunar eclipse energy here. And so what that means is a lot of things are coming to an end. I would look back to January when we had that partial new moon in Capricorn eclipse. I think January 5th or so. And it could be an issue that was coming up then that is being resolved now. Or it's just going to be a long-standing thing over many, many, many years. An issue though, see, eclipses happen when we need a jolt, they're like destiny points for us, okay? And then when things go retrograde, we have about 5 planets retrograde. Let's see. So this week we will have the sun opposing the moon, of course, in Cancer. We will have Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Oh no, not yet, but it's retrograde. It's retrograde in Leo. We will have Venus in Cancer, Mars in Leo, Jupiter retrograde in Sagittarius, Saturn retrograde in Capricorn, with this lunar eclipse, as well as Uranus going direct but in Taurus, a compatible sign with Capricorn. So it'll be trining this eclipse by sign, not by degree. Pluto will be retrograde in Capricorn. So any of the negative antagonistic forces that were at play for you and being against you in 10 of staves at the bottom of the deck in January, their power will be lessened now because Saturn and Pluto are retrograde. And retrogrades are the opportunities that the universe kind of bestows upon us to go back and redo things for correction. It's a course correction. Eclipses are major course corrections as well. Okay. So let's begin, shall we? 3 minutes on astrology. My goodness. I'm not going to get into the downloads just yet. I'm just going to watch communication flooding in. This is communication coming really quickly too. This is communication coming in it could have been like bottled up, wanting to come in, really just, bursting at the seams. And then when it opens, it just floods in. Okay. Like the fire hose of communication, like this huge fire wire of information being sent. It could also be telepathic communication as well. Something flooding into your conscious awareness, something flooding in from someone else. Why does this feel like a weekly? It's just the daily, but it feels like this influence is like for the week. Whoa. Hold on. Stand by. Okay. Oh my God. Justice. Oh my God. I love to see this. I love to see justice. I love to see the right things being done. This is cosmic justice. This is karmic justice. Capricorn rules authority figures. It rules. Now Libra rules actual, like the justice card. Capricorn rules. Okay, so Libra and the justice card, that's where the rules are made. That's where laws are created. That's where laws are set. Okay, Capricorn rules the authority figures that's supposed to uphold justice, that's supposed to put those words, those laws that mean nothing on paper, to put that into action, the force behind the justice, okay? So with this lunar eclipse in Capricorn, I feel like there's an end to an injustice happening, and you're going to hear about it or speak about it. And this is major arcana. Okay. Oh, it's a burn. That's if anyone anybody remembers. That was fast. Well, if it isn't Mr. Scorpio himself. Okay. So now we have, oh, this is, okay, so the first card that comes out for a daily is like the birth card of the reading. It's this gel that all the light and all the cards coming behind it or after it, they have this tint to it of that first card. So this is our communication card. It could also be Cupid's arrow, but this is communication or messages or news about justice being done. Okay, and this is real justice. Like this is whatever's happening is meant to happen because it's just like the right, it's the auspicious. I'm sorry, I have to get a different chair. This is like very not working for me. Bear with me. So if I scoot around and I'm super wiggly, I'm extra wiggly today because of this chair. So the justice card just needs her scales and her sword. She just needs to weigh it out and then cut it down. Everything that's not completely full of integrity and the right everything, okay? Now, these two cards coming out together is very, very fascinating to me. This King of Cups energy doesn't have to be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, but I feel like it's kind of likely. This is the person who's actually taking care of the little responsibilities. This person is involved in bringing justice to a situation. This could be the person giving the order. This could be the person, I just got the reverse of this, like breaking a contract. I was going to say, you know, signing something into law or creating a law or something, but it's not. He could be breaking a contract, like stopping something or breaking something that was going through. You know, Mercury retrograde is like renegotiating time, going back and seeing what needs to be redone, what can be changed, what needs to be altered as far as legal things. The surveillance card. This is my super spy secret scorpionic card, the Page of Swords. Okay, that was a little dramatic, but really what it is at the core is gathering information, gathering intelligence so that you can make the best judgment possible. So that's what's happening here. Ooh, 2 pages and the 8 of staves. Wow. Someone's just constantly looking for information, constantly taking in information, constantly having people around them too. These pages look really, I mean, they're very youthful looking, like little, you know, like almost like, not like, I don't want to say gophers, but just little, little people running errands. Not the King of Cups. The King of Cups doesn't run errands. This is like someone else getting their assistance. Thank you. Could be an assistant that's, they came out together, so it could be that the King of Cups is actually the one doing these responsibilities, or he could be delegating. I feel because there's so many staves in the air right now, I feel like this is someone who has a lot to do already. Like, I got a full plate, but this has to get taken care of. So, you know, this Justice card is also like on a throne. Okay, so it could be someone in a position of authority who has their note takers, their assistants, their timekeepers, record keepers, minute takers, like I said, assistants, any of those supportive positions that support the authority, that support the boss. They could be the ones actually doing these things oh, I almost said this week again. Yeah, this daily feels like a pretty big influence. So it could be, oh, these could also be programs. They just showed me a computer program. This could be an app. These could be apps that are doing this work on behalf of the King of Cups. Like they have their Uber app going to pick up family and take them to airports. They could have an app that is like a Google News alert. Put in someone's name and then that's still a thing, right? Like you can just, anything that comes up for this person, it just shows up. I had that for quantum mechanics for my Google homepage for like ever. I just put in quantum mechanics and then all of the news that would come up about quantum mechanics would be on my Google homepage whenever I went to Google. I was in a different browser. I was in Mohilla. So that's what this could be. I feel like they just showed me that. So the King of Cups could be having people and or applications, digital applications, doing this work for him, taking care of these little responsibilities, little organizational duties, as well as keeping an eye on the situation. Maybe we'll get some information about what he's keeping an eye on. You did see that? What was it? Hold on. Oh my God. Legacy. Pentacles reaching with his tentacles. Okay, so this person is, of all the intel that they're gathering, it's all being used to build a longer lasting security. They want to build something that lasts. They really want, that's so interesting. This came up in a personal reading like just yesterday for someone. But this is someone gathering information to make the best possible decision for the rest of their life. Like it has to be secure, it has to be stable, and it has to be correct. It has to be completely justified. It has to be even, Steven, correct, right. It has to be justice on everyone's end here. Oh, he wants to do it too. He or she doesn't blur the signs, genders, and ages, please. But that's what they want. They're wanting a future of justice, is what I heard. They want their future to be full of integrity. I'm getting integrity now. It's been upsetting them. It's been sitting. What's this now? 3 cards came out together. Oh my God, you guys. You're just, oh my God. This person just wants all of this. The holy grail of the relationship. The ultimate relationship. The relationship to end all relationships. Could you see that okay? Or was there a glare? I can't tell. Okay. So, the sun. All of the lies and negativity and, all the gross little things are coming up to the surface of their attention. It could have started in January, February. It could have started July 2nd around this, just this month. But there's been a floodlight of truth coming up for everyone, for all of us involved. And that's part of what's triggered this person, this energy I'm tapping into. You or the other person, this King of Cups energy. This King of Cups energy doesn't have to be a man, doesn't have to be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but it's someone who keeps it locked, the emotional, everything, they keep it. And I'm feeling like they need to be this way. I'm feeling like they have to do the mask. They have to move in different, the fact that they're bringing justice down is telling me that they're in an environment where it's not always the case, but it's like they can affect this outcome and they're going to now. Like they're stepping into it to bring justice about. And it's because they've had this enlightenment. They've had something shown to them or revealed to them through some sort of means, through electronic means. It could be even through like the internet or their phone or something about this gathering information, gathering intel. It's just been feeding them enlightenment. Enlightenment doesn't sound like the right word. It's been feeding them something coming, like awareness. Awareness is a better term. Something that they have realized now through this, through being the super secret spy Scorpio card. And then with this Judgment card, it's allowed them to make, it's empowered them, thank you. It's empowered them to make the biggest decision of their life, an irrevocable decision about who they're going to spend the rest of their life with. If it's not marriage, take this as it resonates. Your intuition will tell you if this resonates. If you're thinking of someone, this is what this is. Okay, so if it's not resonating, feel free to stay for the entertainment and to send good vibes and good photons to all of the people that this is resonating for. So if this is resonating with you, then you or this other person that you're thinking about that is your King of Cups has the information that they need to make. It's like when they reveal, when this is revealed to them, when they see with their wide open eyes the truth, they see the future. And that's what resonates with them. That's what resonates with them. And that's the trumpet. See these little, look at the end of the trumpet, those little squiggly lines. That's the actual sound of vibration. I just heard it. They heard the truth, is what they're saying. They heard the truth, and the truth resonates with them. There has been lies before. There had been lies before. And it's like this person's been dead this whole time in this coffin, okay? It's like they were, you know, they're the king, but they're not, doesn't mean they're happy, doesn't mean they're emotionally satisfied. And when people are, sounds harsh, but when people are liars and when people are, sorry, hold on. When people are liars and when people get used to lying, or even not even lying, but just talking negatively about themselves or other people, or when people talk, see, I never understood why people tease other people and talk bad about other people. It's why I don't have any female friends, because all they do, how they relate to each other is negative words about other people, and it just never held my attention. I mean, I'd rather talk about quantum mechanics or something, right? But it's like this person, this King of Cups, had to wear the mask of being around in this sort of gossipy environment, and they could have even succumbed to it at a time. To dosh to be posh is what I just heard. Weird. Dosh to be posh. It's like that was the currency, is what you're saying, and what the gossip is currency is what I'm getting. Weird. There's a huge culture, though, about negative words. And even in like, I'm getting with this, I'm also getting that this is an environment that this person grew up in. Like they were groomed to accept this kind of environment from a young age. And I'm getting somewhere with this. Stay with me. And so let me tell you what it's doing, what it did to this person. What it's doing to the King of Cups, or what it did to the King of Cups with this Page of Swords, is it groomed this person to accept, and it normalized negative speech. And when someone speaks, okay, when someone verbalizes something, when someone talks, okay, it's coming from within our bodies. It's our breath, it's our voice, it's coming literally from our bodies. And what our bodies are made up of on a molecular level, chemically in our brains, is exactly what comes out of our mouth in our speech. See? So it's a deeper quantum reason why someone will say, oh, what someone says is just a reflection of who they are. Okay, we can accept that and understand it in a theoretical sense. However, it's true chemically, because chemically we are designing our cells on a cellular molecular level. And when someone, I just discovered someone new on YouTube, and it's like bringing back everything that I had ever read about quantum mechanics. And it's really exciting, because now I'm like, see, now I can really give you this other layer. And I'm like, see, Mercury retrograde is also about rediscovering mental things, and it's like going back to a book that you used to love or something. It's really okay. So what they're doing when they are speaking negative words, that's like hate speech. Whenever someone's being negative, talking about other people, I don't want to say like swearing, because everyone swears, but it's just basically cutting someone else down. Gossip, thank you. They're just setting it. Gossip, the gossip culture. When they're gossiping and being super negative, it is exactly who they are cellularly, on a cellular level. They're probably people that eat a lot of meat, like an excess of meat. They're probably people that eat a lot of processed foods. They're probably people that aren't healthy in their body. They probably have, there's just something like physically unhealthy about them because that's what they are on a cellular level, and they're projecting that onto you. And what this page is shown, I never get this with this Page of Pentacles, but with this King of Cups and with everything going on in the energy I'm feeling, I'm picking up from my sources that this King of Cups has to sit on this concrete throne on top of this roiling water because everyone around him is like see how the page is almost even kind of in his ear? It's like all negative, talking about other people, gossiping, putting stupid little ideas into his head. Okay? And that is a reflection of what's going on physically with the people around this King of Cups or around you, that they're all, now when you do that, when you speak that into existence, it's putting pressure on this other person to reflect it back to you because we're all mirrors of each other. That's why I grew up like the lone wolf with no friends, because I wouldn't do that back to the girls. And so I just became the scapegoat, and I became the person that received that negative attention. Now, when you do that, when you think of other people so much, see, that's why I don't think celebrities understand how much the negativity and the negative words about them, how much power there is in that. Because when you give a thought to someone else, your own thought, you're not thinking about yourself, you're thinking about someone else. You give them that photon, you give them that energy, you give them that unit of energy. And what it does is it depletes yourself. So all those haters, all those naysayers, they're all like depleting their own energy and giving it to whoever they're talking about. That's why all of my haters, like throughout my life, my haters, it's like it just, I mean, I'm so in my own world anyway. I'm like the Luna Lovegood of life. I'm just like, doing my own thing, like thinking my own thoughts about, not even about myself, but about, the tarot and records of human experience and screenplay ideas and just building my own little internal world. It's like they just kept depleting themselves. They kept, and they couldn't bring me down with them. And that's what I'm getting at here. This person is susceptible to this. I'm getting so much gossip. Oh my God, it's like a beehive, like the like it never stops. Oh, this is so weird. But it's like this person is in this environment and see, they want the truth, they want the justice. And that's the environment's not very conducive to that. And so they've learned how to see, the King of Cups never betrays what he really feels. Never talks about it, never shows it. And, maybe in the past he's had to mirror people back. Like, oh, what do you think of so-and-so? Wearing her green dress, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, it's so weird. Or, whatever, that's such a horrible example, but, whatever it is, they're pressuring you to respond in kind and literally on a molecular level bring you down with them, so that you are no longer thinking of yourself and that you're not keeping your own photons, your own thought forms, your own ideas, your own time. What is time? It's energy and attention, because it's not real. So if you're feeling like, oh God, they're taking up all my time on the phone talking about negative people, they're taking your attention and your energy. They're just like sucking you in. That has all been building up to this card, because guess what, my dears, my loves, my madames and Gomez's, Adamses of the internet? This King of Cups has heard the truth. And that is what has allowed him or her to awaken and rise from the coffins. They've heard the trumpet of fucking truth. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have sworn. Sorry. Okay, so coming out with these three cards together, they've heard the sound of truth. And it shed, it's like they keep hearing this sound, they keep hearing this voice, maybe it's a book that they discovered, or maybe it's a book, Mercury retrograde, maybe it's a book they rediscovered. I talk about the fountainhead a lot, I know. But when I discovered it, I was like, this is exactly who I am. I'm so Howard Rourke. And it's just because I'm an INTJ female. That's really what it is. But it's kind of like that. This person has heard the truth. Maybe, however they're spying or gathering intelligence, maybe it even started that way. Maybe it started them sneaking on somewhere and looking for something, and through that they found the truth. Huge spotlight on the truth. And that's what's empowered them to make a final decision. The Judgment card is like the final judgment, like if you're going to heaven or hell judgment, okay? It's so dramatic. I'm not saying it's that judgment per se, but I'm saying it's that level of seriousness. And it's about the holy grail of relationships. This could be about your decision to marry someone. This could be about your decision to incorporate with someone. Okay, but either way, justice is the law. It's legal. It's contracts. It's very set in stone. It's very much written, and like, it's a commitment. It's a big promise. A promise of truth. The promise of truth. In this is a lot of energy. 2 major arcana and an ace. The ace is an unobstruction. It's the purest, most concentrated form of energy. And that the fact that it's backed up by these 2 major arcana cards is just vibrationally, it's coming and working on you. It's changing you as a human being so that you align to the right vibration that your soul wants to align to. And then the aces, it's like now there are no more blockages or interferences between you and this could be cross-watcher. So the King of Cups, you, and this relationship, this holy grail of relationship. And this relationship has this blend of it, of the enlightened, sunny truth, and this angelic healing, final judgment, final blessing, final restful decision. Because they go up now. They were dead for so long, and now they've been woken, and now they just rise up and ascend, and now they're in the keeping of love and peace and harmony. And that's what the vibration is. When you speak, you should be speaking from, that sounds so cheesy, I'm so sorry, but that's what they're saying: love, peace, harmony, positivity. That's when people speak that, then you know that that's really what they are inside. So when someone's like a huge like Bible thumper and they say the Lord would never approve, remember in Walk the Line when Reese Witherspoon's at the store and she thinks that she's talking to a fan, and the woman's like, oh, we go to church, blah blah blah, and she goes, oh, and you divorce so and so, oh God, your parents must be so ashamed of you. They're talking like they're from this higher perspective of a spiritual, churchy person, but they are not at all. Their speech gave them away, totally gave them away that they're ugly inside. Okay, so it's just clear and obvious. Look at how physically healthy someone is. I mean, do they have the clear whites of their eyes? Are they, it really, 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 really does show the negative Nancy's and the petty Patties and the hater Hals and the I just made that up, hater Hal, that's funny. And this person, this King of Cups, he sees it, he knows it, and he wants the truth. He can handle the truth. I was getting somewhere else. Hold on, I got a little off topic. Okay, so these major arcana cards, it's just the power of this vibration. it's working on this King of Cups. It's working on you, the watcher. All of this, it's coming into clarity. And it's all being opened up by these eclipses. It's all being opened up. That was fast. So one of my favorite cards, everybody. It's the Devil. I might be the only person on YouTube that says that this is their favorite card. It's because I'm your favorite Capricorn on YouTube. I'm your God Fairy Capricorn mother. So I don't see the Devil card as a negative, like ever. This card, in this reading especially, is so about getting control over yourself. See, there's no more shackle. Oh, that's not. Okay, can't do that anymore. Hold on. Let me just... There's not a lot of space here. Hold on. I'm wearing this dress because of the lunar eclipse. It's like, I don't know what to expect, so I'm just going to look as good as I possibly can and just like cross my fingers, hope for the best. Okay, very befitting that this is happening in Capricorn. And then we pull the Capricorn card of all, the Devil card. So do you see how they are shackled here to this granite pedestal? The chains are loose. They can walk away anytime. Anytime. The Devil here is a masterful manifestor. And this is the element that it has a very multi-layered meaning in this specific reading for Moon's Day, July 15th. This is representing how you were shackled by words and negative words in the past, and how you have taken those chains off. Because it's tempting. It's so tempting. See, one of the things that I had to evolve out of was I would speak the truth. I've been speaking the truth my entire life, okay? I'm like the Dark Knight. I'm Chris Nolan's Dark Knight like my entire life, literally. But before, I would speak the truth and it would be real harsh. It was like acid. It was like a frothy acid, and it would just devastate people. It was like just almost like a poison thing. I mean, it was just really harsh, but it was the truth. It was the honest truth. And it's not even like the truth of my opinion or someone's opinion. It was just like, imagine me saying all this, but with a real frothily acid, And I evolved from that, from speaking from that shadowy sort of, like I would just be really upset and angry. See, a low vibrational speech is also anger. It's negativity, shame, regret, fears of abandonment, anger, resentment, saying yes when you mean no. It's all of that into one. And you can feel it and see it when someone speaks. So when someone speaks that way, that's who they are on a cellular, molecular level. So when I would speak the truth, yeah, sure, it would be the truth, but you could really understand my anger that I had to speak the truth in the first place, that I had to be the one to speak the truth, and I had to be the one to take the hits. I had to be the black sheep. I had to be the Dark Knight, and you really got that in when I would communicate the truth. And what I've evolved personally from, or rather into, is speaking the truth from light, from a vibration of empathy and understanding and patience and love and happiness. Okay, and now I come on YouTube and I say the truth in really helpful ways for you guys because I really want to help, and it's a whole different vibration. It's still the same truth, but it's not cutting down a tree. It's not, ouch. It's really helpful. It's so different. I mean, communication, 180-degree difference. So this King of Cups, this person in this situation is learning to transform and alchemize the information that they receive, the truth that they're receiving, and to move in this environment. And I say this environment, I mean, who doesn't operate in an environment where there's lies and gossip and, that kind of thing? Even if you're in corporate, if you are in sales, if you are whatever, or if you're in the arts and entertainment, or if you are in the medical field, I mean, it's like poisonous everywhere, right? So this person is learning to speak the truth without devolving their speech to what everyone around them is using. You know, sometimes we just fall upon things or discover things really at such auspicious moments. Like I'm telling you, it just really unlocked a lot of things for me today. And the first card out, see, I just had a feeling too when I sat down that it was going to be the communication thing. This Eight of Staves, I mean, this is just the fire hose of communication. It is just they're showing me the water, like the wall that holds the water, and then it just like releases the floodgates being released. And this Devil card is really about true mastery for me right now in this reading. It's really about using authority the right way and having control over yourself, because you cannot control other people. You cannot make this person happy. You cannot control how this person reacts. All you can do is control yourself, your own cells, your own photons, your own speech. Boundaries. Control your boundaries. Okay, we will pull a Moonology card and then call it a day. The weeklies are going up, so watch out for those. Okay, what advice do we have for this Monday reading? This does feel like the whole week though. I am considering going live on YouTube. I kind of want to keep my weekend open a little bit, so I don't know when exactly I'll do it. We'll see what this eclipse brings. Who knows? I also had a major, oh my God, I really wanted to say it and tell you guys, but I don't think I should. A huge revelation, a huge download, like not like a regular download like I get, but like a giga download about Victor Laszlo. And I don't know. I would need to talk to someone that really knows that film and the movie and movies. I would need to talk to a movie person. This is like a screenwriter thing that I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Ooh. You're very close to achieving your goal. I know it's backwards, I'm sorry. You're very close to achieving your goal, everyone. You are very close to achieving your goal. You're almost there. And then the bottom of the deck, supermoon, emotions are running high. Look at that. Emotions are running high. So don't let anyone set the trap. See, you can get anything you want in life as long as you have strategy and if you avoid the traps. And one of the traps is the emotion trap. One of the traps is the negativity, bad speech trap. Luck is on your side. You have luck with you. May the force be with you. Luck is on your side. Okay, everyone, this concludes the daily reading. If this is super resonating for you and you want to ask a specific question about a relationship or the part of your life that this is really resonating for you feel free to go to theartigan.com/tarot and book a personal reading with me, or you can just download the calendar, the freebie calendar of when I put up the free monthlies, weeklies, and then dailies are general every single day, but you can look for the ones for your sign. Okay, everyone, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Yours truly did it again in Mercury retrograde. I didn't look at the bottom of the deck card, and I didn't, so there were more, I looked again, but down here. So if you take my word for this being real, this is what is underneath. So we got emotions are running high. You're very close to achieving your goal. Luck is on your side. And then underneath that was the new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. So that'll apply for some of you. For some of you, this all has to do with love and your love relationship. And then the bottom of the deck card was the Lovers. That's the truth, just so you know. Yeah, okay, that's about it. Thanks, guys. Bye.